Hey everybody, thanks for joining. It is I, the Kaiju Daddy, and it is he, whichever side you're on, the Sneaky Figs but Blue guy. What's going on, Sneaky?
What's going on? I guess I come in blue too, just like Venom.
Yeah. you gotta give yourself a little bit of shading there, man.
Yeah.
But big announcements. I was just telling Al today, I'm like, I expect the MAFEX drop. And sure as shit, here it was. So lot to talk about. So we're gonna try to keep this stream relatively short. I'm looking at like 30 minutes, hopefully. You can never tell, but there's some great in there, there's some really good in there, and there's not so good. And we'll get into it. So we'll start off with Stu
What's
Baca.
up?
What's going on? Number 1 is Venom, number 2 is Wonder Woman, and number 3 is the guy from Les Miserables. What's going on, King David? Husky Toys, great reveals. Yeah, really good reveals. What's going on, man? Keep going down through. Listen, man, the amount of Wolverine figures we're getting like out of nowhere. It's kind of crazy, right? This is the third Wolverine announcement since August, right?
Yes.
Was
Yeah. Three.
August or September where they did the Wolverine and the Deadpool? I can't remember.
I think it was
I
August
think it
for
was
the
August.
first one,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was August.
And then the
So
second one was like a month later.
yeah, so in five months we've had 3 Wolverines from that movie announced, which is nuts. It's crazy. What's going on, Eric?
Yo,
Pokey, what's going on?
what's up?
My son is homesick, and I'm sick. I always get sick at the holidays. This year is no exception, so I'm sick again. We are live. Bones. Would love a super ascended Vegeta. All right. 2 hours confirmed. No, man. I gotta go meet my buddy on the base and pick up some of my excuse me, pick up some of my stuff that's arrived. I'm
Wait,
hoping my Rattler arrived. I don't
I was
know.
gonna ask. What is it
I don't
there?
know. I don't know. He
What
didn't
is
mention it. I don't know.
what is tracking say? I haven't checked.
I'd have to check.
Okay.
I'd have to check. I get the brown and sleeveless MAFEX Wolverine. Yeah. It makes me with these announcements, I mean, like you go back and forth when you're a collector of 1/6 and 1/12, and you go back and forth. You're like, I really want this one and I really want that one. And the Hot Toys Wolverine, the brown suit from the movie, I know it's sold out on Sideshow. It's still available here at Toy Sapiens. It's been available for like a month. But it's really pricey. And I think Ian is in the same boat as me. It's a little bit too pricey for what it is. And I think for a lot of people in the States, it was the same thing. When it came to when Sideshow put it up, it's still sold out regardless, but a lot of people passed on it because of the price range. But knowing that we're getting a MAFEX one, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, it looks pretty good. With the claws, that eases the pain a little bit. So I'm pretty happy about that. Where's Robin Hush, man? I don't know.
Yeah.
Between November and December, we've gotten 1 new release, and it looks like that's gonna be it. That's it. So the only thing that I've been told is most likely dropping this month before the end of the year is going to be that Black Hush Batman. That's it.
Oh wow.
So whether that actually does or not, I don't know. But whether things have changed, I last spoke to them, I'm going to say this maybe 2 weeks ago. So there's been no movement on Rogue. Rogue is still January. There's been no movement on Jubilee. Jubilee is still February. And as far as I know, the only thing that's scheduled still for December before the end of the year is that Black Hush Batman. So, and there is the inevitable question on Rogue. Yeah. Hopefully swap the neck and head. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could kind of mix and match. It's a little bit disappointing, at least from the first images, that we don't have a a masked version for that brown. I know Al brought that in. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You know, the Weapon X from Age of Apocalypse from the movie. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. So anyway, let's get into it. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time here. The Venom looks good, but I prefer him bulkier, and thankfully got the Game Reverse one. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I think for me, the Venom is the clear winner of the three. I think he just looks incredible. I've seen him in person. I posted the video. By the way, if you are not a channel member, the 1 hour video that I posted from the Medicom event in July, I've made the members only version, the 1 hour version. I've made that available to everybody until Christmas. So you only have about a week left, less than a week, if you want to watch that and take in the figures. It's totally different filming. I focus on figures a little bit longer. I think there's probably a little bit better lighting as well. But just a reminder, if you want to watch it, I will be making it members only again from Christmas Day. So just a heads up. But again, getting back to this Venom, in person, he looked amazing. From these images, he looks equally amazing. And I think, again, this is the clear winner. And if anything's going to sell out quickly, I would imagine it's this one. What's your take on this, Al?
I think it looks good, but just like what's it in the chat, Pokey, Pock Pokey. I think
This one?
Yeah, I think even though the Hasbro one was a reuse, that Venom figure is actually pretty good. I have the retro one, and I do have the Gamerverse one coming from my pile of loot. So I like the size of it, but obviously this one clearly smokes the Hasbro one with the paint apps.
Yeah,
easily. But I see what he's saying. Just depending on how you like your Venom.
Yeah, it's all
yeah. And I mean, and we know that one of the biggest criticisms for this Venom figure is he was a little bit on the small side, even for a McFarlane Venom. But he's still a great figure, and I think the paint apps on this look sweet.
Yeah. I'm responding to a message in Instagram. So bear with me, guys. Yeah, I think just for me, like, it looks good. It all depends on which Venom you're into. The initial Venom that you got, I think the McFarlane, and even to a degree, Eric Lawson, he wasn't big, he wasn't bulky. I think he tended to get that over time. But I would prefer a bulkier Venom too. I'm not gonna lie. But the color on this, the paint on this looks awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you could easily just kind of blend this into your Gamerverse display if you wanted to put them, kind of maybe in the air or something.
Yeah.
I think incredible.
I mean, this will definitely be a good Gamerverse figure to go with the Figwatch line, because the sizing would be perfect.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. I have the pre-order on the Batman, the Azrael, the Cyborg suit, and the Triumphant Batman. Yeah. So the Azrael's out, the Batman's coming out, Cyborg Superman not yet, and the Triumphant Batman not yet.
Oh, I forgot that Cyborg Superman went up.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when that comes out. They baffle you sometimes because they nail the Wolverine head sculpt, then whiff on them. We'll get into that, man. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. The brown comes with a lot of heads and the additional claws. Yep. I don't mind not having the mask, only because it wasn't in the movie, and this is a movie figure. So, they've already done a brown suit Wolverine, which, conveniently I have right here, and he has the mask. I don't think he had the mask on at any point in the brown suit in the movies, did he?
No, not at all.
In any movie.
The only time it's not even in the movie, but the only official look we've gotten with the brown suit and the mask was the concept art. So we know how he would look with the mask on just based on those drawings, and I think that's what a lot of the other companies are just basing it on, like Hasbro and Hot Toys.
I'm just excited for the possibility, because Hasbro sort of dominated the market up until now, of them expanding on figures or characters from that movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just getting an abundance of different Deadpools, an abundance of the different versions of Logan, and you know, as Husky says here, Calvarine. That would be pretty awesome. That'd
Right.
be pretty good.
And I mean, Hasbro just announced this week more figures from that movie, you know, so
let's get into that then.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, so this is this looks pretty great. Again, not gonna lie, this looks pretty great. I love the sculpting on the arms. I
Mm-hmm.
love the face. That subtle grin is pretty cool. The way they're going to imprint the Hulk on the claws, it looks fairly good.
Yeah.
My only concern is maybe the claws look a little bit too big here. I don't know.
Yeah, they do kind of look a little thick.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's just so that way they
That's
can
just
get
to
that
be able to
the whole
show it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So he looks great. You know, I don't think it's going to come with much at all. He'll come with basically the different claws and the different heads. I think that's really all we're going to get, and it's just a matter of wait and see, right?
Yeah.
So this should probably go up for pre-order probably Wednesday. I would say possibly Tuesday, but probably Wednesday. So yeah, I mean, this is a definite pickup for me, as is the Venom. I think they both look awesome. I like the Venom a bit more, but I think this Wolverine just looks awesome. They've sort of really nailed the head sculpt for Hugh Jackman here in all of their figures, except for that kind of screaming one. It looked a little bit off, but I think they've really done pretty well with the Hugh Jackman head. Hot Toys
Yeah.
can't say the same. They've kind of, you know, fudged it up a little bit sometimes. What do you like out of the two? You like this one, or you like the Venom?
You know me, I've always been a sucker for brown suit Wolverine, so I would say this is probably the winner for me, just because it's a brand new figure. And you know what? I guess I was wrong, because I was thinking that no one would make a brown suit Wolverine figure from the movie minus Hot Toys, and now we've gotten 2 announcements this week. So
it's kind of strange that Figure Watts didn't do much from that movie at all.
Yeah, just the 2, and they were clearly inspired by concept art, because you know that Wolverine, we never saw that look with him with the full-on sleeves with a mask. The Deadpool, you know, his colors were off. They're cool figures, but they're definitely not. If you're a stickler for movie accuracy, neither one was really movie accurate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you have the retro Hasbro one. We're talking about Venom. He's bulky and has the tongue. Yeah, I got the Gamerverse one for my son for the 25th. He'll be a gift, but that one looks pretty good. Haven't opened it yet. Down for all the blue Venoms. Colossus, they should have given us another head sculpt with the tongue out. Well, I mean, honestly, it's just a repaint. That's all it is. You know, going back. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the original one, but did it have the webs that kind of circled around his arm? I can't remember.
Yeah, it had this web, and I'm guessing that this figure probably won't come with the Brock sculpt, because they're not showing it.
Oh yeah, probably no.
Yeah, so
yeah.
So it's like they're gonna skimp us on the accessories with this guy.
Yeah, they're not gonna skimp on the price though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. So this will most likely be 14,080 yen. So we're looking at $90-ish for people USD. Let's What's going on, Darth Gutierrez?
What's up,
Omega.
Darth
I wish a third-party company would upscale him. Like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. You know, CT Toys conceivably could do that.
Yeah. And I mean, we know CT is going to come out with a Mess Toys Venom, and I'm sure they won't stop at just a black one.
No
way.
No way. No way. But I don't know if CT has done a figure with the different shading that we've been getting. Did they do? They didn't do a 108, right?
No, they did the what was the number on the other Spider-Man with the Peter Parker?
The Scarlet Spider, they didn't do that one, the 2.0. They did the 1.0. So I don't think they've done anything with shading.
I don't think we'll see anything from them with paint apps like this where they're shading, because that would just be too much work and too much more money.
Yeah, this is the one you're talking about now. I will say that amazing Yamaguchi symbiote Spider-Man, I can't wait for that thing to drop. Do you know when that releases, Al, off the top of your head?
I think they said it was like spring now, like April.
Yeah. No updates on Robin. Sorry, guys. Nothing.
Yeah.
The Hasbro figure is based on the concept art. Robin is in the ether along with Rogue. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jubilee's about to join them too.
Yeah. Like I said, man, just the possibilities of stuff that we could get from that movie, like we could get the Human Torch, we could get Blade, we could get a Juggernaut, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of possibilities there. It's exciting, just hopefully hopefully they're all in on it like they are Hush. You know what I mean? Like Hush is different because they're not paying for likeness rights, obviously. But the ability to give us that many characters from that movie would be awesome. I'd very welcome. I'd be super happy for that. What's up, Jason?
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, man?
So the Venom figure is a solid repaint, but for me it lacks volume. Something closer to MAFEX's Dark Knight Returns Superman would work much better in terms of like bulk.
Yeah,
is that what we're talking about? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. That seems to be really people's only gripe with it. But again, there's always a difference between seeing something in an image in a video and seeing it with your own eyes. And again, for me at that event, this was the figure. This is the one figure that kind of really jumped out at me looking at it amongst all the other figures. There was just something about it, the colors. It was just really, really nice. Just it draws attention. So it was very cool.
It strikes me as one of those you kind of got to see it to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because right now, it looks good, but it looks blue. But the shading is nice, and I'm itching to see what that looks like up close.
Yeah, it's hard to appreciate things. Again, it's hard to appreciate things when it's too deep. Is it just me, or is this all starting to feel a bit repetitious? Everything has felt a bit repetitious to me between Hasbro and Hot Toys and every company over the last 6-7 years. Like we're not getting too many new original things from the big companies. So I hear you.
Spider-Man, Iron Man, Batman, Superman, Wolverine. Those are their go-tos. So with the business, so they're always gonna
Luke, Han, Vader, Boba Fett. It's like, come on.
They're always gonna retread back to familiar, popular characters for the money.
I don't know. Whoever posed Wolverine is just really bad at posing. Wasn't me, but the Hasbro looks better than me. He looks fine standing up straight, but the other stance, it's a little bit off-putting. Let's take a look at that.
Now, Bones, I will say, proportion-wise, to me, just from based off the pictures we've seen, I think that Hasbro brown suit Wolverine has nice body proportions, especially since they didn't go the ab crunch route and went with, a diaphragm ball joint, like an import. I actually think that figure looks really good. Obviously the paint apps and sculpting might be, not as good as a MAFEX, but, I wouldn't sleep on that brown suit Hasbro, just, especially since it's going to be like a quarter of the cost. That's something definitely to look out for.
Mm-hmm. Showing new figures, yet we're behind by almost a year with Rogue. It's true.
Man, you speak the truth.
Yeah. And this is painted up, so
it's nuts.
Yeah.
So again, I mean, one new figure between November and December. One. And I was looking back because I'm looking at my MAFEX pickups and I'm kind of gonna rank the MAFEX figures for the year. I don't think there was a release in February. I don't
February?
think there was. Yeah.
Like new release?
I think we got a release, I think like January 30th or 31st.
What came out
then? And then I don't think there was anything in February.
When did 2099 come out?
I think that was like March.
Oh, okay. So the month after. I know it was beginning of the year. I just can't remember.
Yeah. I'd have to go back and look, but I think it was March. 2099 came out the same time as another as in the same
Toby.
as the Toby.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was there a Spider-Man?
I think I got both of those the same March. Shipment. Yeah, I think I got both of them at the same time.
Yeah. So we're never gonna get Rogue. It's possible.
When it comes out, it better be awesome. It's gonna be a riot over that one.
All right, so I think these two, the Venom and the Wolverine, are bangers.
Yeah, especially the Hulk claws on that Wolverine.
Yeah,
it's killer. If they do it well.
So here we have the Wonder Woman, and it's all right. I don't think anybody's clamoring for this version of Wonder Woman. Everybody wants the comic one.
Yeah.
Right? We've already got, I think they've already done 2 versions of Wonder Woman already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BVS.
Now we're doing a third.
Yeah, BVS Justice League and now Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
That head sculpt on the right. Yeesh.
I think all 3 head sculpts are weak, but the one on the right is comical. It's so bad.
That looks like that's as they say, stunt double. It's
a totally different person.
And maybe a little gassy. That's not.
Yeah.
That sculpt on the right makes the older Hot Toys Gal Gadot figures look amazing, and we all know those were not considered good sculpts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were doing there.
Never say never. Weapon X knows. Now it's a party, not party. Party.
Yeah, you need more.
So yeah, I'm most likely gonna pass on this one. Although I do like that lasso look. I do like that.
That is cool.
Yeah,
that looks cool. I like that, and I wonder what you're gonna be able to do with that. Is that gonna be a bendy wire, or is that gonna be just static, and you can't really play around with it? I don't know.
That's that Kal-El. No.
Yeah. No.
Al, it was like I was there for a minute. So, are we comfortable calling this Butterface Wonder Woman?
Yeah,
100%. 100%. I mean, it doesn't look bad as we said, those, especially those first 2 sculpts. But the likeness to Gal Gadot is, it's like halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's hard with those. I know you rarely see them, but the seams right under her armpits, they stick out a lot.
Oh yeah, very very gappy.
But I like that. The lasso looks good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is most likely a pass for me. I'll get this on clearance. What do you guys think?
Same. That's a bargain. That's a bargain. End of the year bargain basement $30 figure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al.
Oh no, I was gonna say, if anything, like what Jason said, if it's like on a HobbyLink Japan sale for $25 or something, maybe for the accessories, but we see LPZZ and
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're doing the Justice League. I mean, Zack Snyder stuff. So, and we know how those sculpts are. Especially the in-art stuff. We've seen their live action stuff in person, so we know how good that they can get.
It's gonna be hard to justify buying DC from any company other than InArt or DC or DC InArt and LPZZ moving forward. Yes. Honest to God, like it's gonna be very, very difficult. The only way I can see it happening, for example, the Joker, where he comes with that big base with the stairs. If you want the base, I understand getting it. If you want the throne for Black Adam, you got to go that route, because probably other than those particular releases, you're probably never going to get them from another company. So, but moving forward, as Al is saying, with the quality that they're putting out in an LPZZ and the pricing, why would you invest in any other company? Because you're ultimately going to be disappointed, because those companies are going to release something moving forward. Maybe not this year, but probably next year or the year after. And we know that LPZZ is really looking to start cranking stuff out. And from all indications, InArt is the same way. They started off a little bit slow. They're probably testing the waters. But from what they've been showing off and the way that they're engaging, it seems like they're all in, because the initial reception, aside from the scale, which is now sort of becoming a little bit of an issue, aside from that, they're just killing it, absolutely killing it. So for me, moving forward, it's going to be a tough sell.
That's kind of what we were talking about before, where we're saying InArt and LPZZ are going to take their lunch, because we know what's coming from them, and now with a second and third option, why am I going to jump on this when I know there's probably something better coming out, or even possibly something better coming out?
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit on my hands on this one and wait and see who does it right, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be this one.
Yeah. So Eric brought up the golden armor. I wasn't counting that, only because the suit, right? Like, this is a look, and you might have small variations in the movie with the suit, but it's the same look. That's kind of what I was getting at. But you're absolutely right. Like, they've done that golden armor, which does look really good. That's a really good looking figure.
It does, yeah.
That's a really good looking figure. So we got the 3 announcements. We'll go back to the beginning. We got the Venom, the blue shading. Well, the blue with the black shading. Again, for me, this one looks like a home run. The Wolverine here with the Hulk on the claws, I think this looks like a home run. As long as they stick to the price point, they're not going above the already too high price point that they've already established. I think this one looks really good. I'm definitely picking up the first 2, but the Wonder Woman is a pass for me.
Same.
Unless it goes down to like 50% off, like you were saying, like the HobbyLink Japan sales or something. I'm probably not going to pick it up.
HobbyLink, Nin, all those people, end of year sales coming up, people, where you find crazy prices, and next year you'll be looking at that one.
Honestly, man, I miss the days of going into Project 1/6 and they'd get the early sample of the figure and they'd let me play with it, and I could mess around with it and decide before it comes out whether it's a dud or not. I miss those days. They don't do it anymore. It sucks that they don't do it anymore. They used to get the figures in like 3 weeks, even a month early, and they'd let me play with it and I could mess around with it. Can't do that anymore.
So do they just not get them early anymore, or are they just being? Oh,
they
really?
Don't do it. Yeah, I
They're
think
not
it's
just
because
gatekeeping. They're
I
hijinking.
think it's because I used to post pictures of video.
Yeah.
You changed their model.
Maybe honestly, like, I was, as far as I know, I was the only one doing that. Like, I've never seen anyone else do that. People have like posted photos here and there of the figure, but they were never, the staff never let them handle it. You know what I mean? Like, if the staff had the figure posed like at the front of the store, they take a photo or something, like it's coming out, they take a photo. But a lot of times that was just a week or two before the figure came out. They would get the figure about a month to 3 weeks before, but they'd have it behind the counter because they used to, you guys remember, they used to do those photos, those awful photos of the figures in the back room. They were terrible. But, you know, they let me play with the figures and it was really cool. I miss those days, man. Bummer. On another note, I did get my replacement elbow and head.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was real quick. Yeah. So I spoke to them and the next day I got it. You know, case live in Tokyo. It's very quick.
Do they make you send the old ones back, or they just
no? I still got them.
Rid of it? Oh, okay.
No. So now I got an extra Holland head and an extra, you know, non more than 90-degree angled arm. So it's cool. You know, not gonna complain. Let's just go through the comments before we call this. What's going on, Tobias? The David Cornswood, yeah, the Figure Watts one left a lot of people disappointed. Bones in out in LPZ changed the game.
Yeah,
and hope they don't screw themselves over. Yeah, letting artists decide the scale. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
What's up, Maurice?
What's going on?
Got to have some kind of uniformity there.
You have to, especially if another artist is taking over the line.
Mm-hmm.
It also doesn't fill me with confidence that their leadership isn't leading so much as letting everybody run wild and do kind of whatever they want. So
yeah,
right.
It makes me a little nervous.
I mean, could you only imagine if InArt's 1/6 team brought in the new designer and he, you know, they promote it as 1/6, but it's really like a 10-inch scale?
Yeah, that'd be nuts. And charge the same price for it?
Right. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Erratic?
Hey.
Figurecraft is over on Instagram. Figurecraft, make sure you're over on YouTube. That's where to be. So Erratic, I addressed it at the beginning of the chat. Right now, it's the only other figure they expect to release in December. So that's the only other one we should expect before the end of the year. Yeah, he didn't. So.
Right.
Yeah. I will probably have an answer for that by next week. So I'll probably address that in next week's stream. Unless I get a lot of like inside info, and maybe I'll just do a video you know, talking about it, but I should probably have some information on that. I'm hoping to get a little bit of an insight into the poll results. And I'd like to get a little bit more concrete info on what the fourth figure is leaning towards. Because again, they had one in mind. The poll results came in and they said, well, maybe we should reconsider. So I'd like to kind of figure out where things stand there. But I said before, like, I'm not the biggest fan of the Cyclops. Ian loves it. I don't think it's the home run a lot of us were hoping it would be. The pieces for the head, the visor, and the hair on mine, they won't stay on. They just keep falling off. And that's a pain in the ass, right? Like, you know.
And so, I saw someone on one of the other streams who had no problems at all with the visor, stuck on just fine. So
Yeah, I mean, it's the luck of the draw.
Yeah, again, not a good thing for figures.
What about you haven't tried exchanging it, taking it back?
No, because I don't have the receipts.
That would make it hard. Yeah. Again, it's that last head sculpt. He looks just like I'm a bad boy. I don't even know how to explain what that look is. It's just weird to me.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's the naughty Logan look.
Stu. Yeah, it is. He may as well have that pinky in his mouth.
I don't think Mattel is getting into the 1/12 game in the sense that it will scale with what we already have. I think they've been sort of. I don't think they've been on record, but I think people who know because they know people there have sort of been saying that they're gonna stick with like 7 inches.
Well, yeah, I mean, it only makes perfect sense because their top lines right now with like Masterverse and WWE, they're all 7-inch scale. So, could reuse some bodies.
I think it's a mistake. I think it's a big mistake. You're now competing with McFarlane. So McFarlane churns shit out. Yeah. So what characters has McFarlane not made? Not many, right?
I gotta give him credit. He's gone deep on a few of them.
Yeah,
that's a figure no one will ever make. And
he's going out with a bang. Did you see?
Yeah.
Like,
so,
man,
I mean, it's just to me like you're competing against a company that put out really good looking figures at an unbelievable rate. So they got a ton of them out. Whereas you could go in and say, all right, for everybody who didn't buy McFarlane because of the scale, we're going to scale it to make them compatible with the rest of the majority of 1/12 figures. So now you can build like a Marvel DC universe. So anybody who bought the McFarlane, who might say, well, I'll pass on the Mattel because I already got the McFarlane, might not be willing to say that because now you're getting 1/12, more true 1/12 scale. I think they'd be more inclined to buy it. That's just my take.
Oh yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, Mattel initially did, the 6-inch scale with DC, but then they went to the 7-inch scale before they lost the license to McFarlane. But, and again, I truly think they're going to stick to that 7-inch scale just because their top lines are in that scale and, they can reuse, parts, they can do crossovers. Like I remember back in the day, they did the DC versus Motu stuff. All that stuff is back in play if they just stick to the same scale with their existing figures.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so we're at 39 minutes. Let's just quickly go through. So didn't it get announced Mattel was doing 6.5 inches? I don't remember seeing that. If you saw it, please post a link in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I don't think I saw like them announce the actual scale.
Yeah, I mean McFarlane is not 7, but it's closer to 7. That's kind of where I'm getting. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near the 6-inch stuff that we've been getting from Hasbro and from Medicom and stuff. What up, Lou?
What's up, Lou?
Got my Hot Toys Brown Wolverine.
Nice.
So you're good, man. You're good.
I haven't gotten mine in yet.
That was before I jumped into it, but I could have gotten one, and now I'm kind of kicking myself.
Yeah.
I'm kind of kicking myself for canceling the deluxe yellow suit for the brown because now there's multiple options for the brown suit.
Yeah, true.
What are we talking about? Hot Toys?
Hot Toys.
Yeah, because initially once Hot Toys announced that brown suit, I was able to pick that up on Sideshow, and then I just canceled the yellow one because I was like, I'm just gonna go with one or the other. Knowing that the brown suit was like you said earlier, it wasn't the best bang for the buck compared to the yellow suit deluxe. But I was thinking who's going to make a brown suit Wolverine? And now we have multiple options for it.
It's always a gamble, right?
Right. Yeah.
I went yellow suit, so guess we flip flop.
Maurice is correct. Hasbro and Metacom are on the largest scale. In-out Bale and Figure Arts are more true 1/12 scale. Shout out to Jose, who's getting his LPZZ Arkham Batman. Very cool. Very nice. All right, guys. So when these figures go up and we see what they're coming with and everything else and the price points, we'll do another video, kind of break them down a little bit more, but that'll be next week. I've been doing the MAFEX, do you want to win a figure shorts, and the Wonder Woman, I think, was on it. The Venom was definitely on it. So I've got over 4,000 submissions for people. Ooh. Yeah.
Are you doing a wheel for that?
I collected them, man. I got them all.
Are you doing a wheel?
I'm doing a wheel.
What? You should have Ryan.
I hope you bought a new computer to go with that.
I got them on a wheel. So I'm gonna do that spin on Christmas Day. So it'll be the 26th for me. I'll do it like Christmas night. You don't have to be watching to win, but you do have to reach out to me. I'm not reaching out to you. That's kind of the point. Like, you got to be subscribed to me. You got to follow me. That's the point. Like, you have to watch my stuff. So I'll give the winner a week to get through to me, to contact me, and the winner can basically choose anything he or she wants from any unreleased MAFEX figure. So I did different videos of different figures. So the winner can just let me know when you win, reach out to me and say, I want this figure, or I want that figure. And when it releases, I'll pick it up and I'll shoot it to you. I expect you to pay at least half of the shipping, though, because it comes from Japan. It's international shipping. So make sure you tune in for that. That'll be on Christmas. And then after that, on the 27th and the 30th, we'll do our top 25 of 2025, counting down our top pickups for the year. So that'll be fun. A lot of good stuff. And like I said, I'll be grabbing some stuff today that I'm excited about. So very excited. So I appreciate everybody watching. I really do. Again, we'll touch on these figures again when they go up for official solicitation. These are just leaks to kind of whet everybody's appetite. So I'll let Al do a little bit of a shout out. Al, you want to promote anything or do a shout out for anybody?
Shout out to all you guys for jumping on and hanging out with us. It's always good to go over brand spanking new news when it comes out. Get everyone's thoughts and opinions on it. It's great. Again, you'll catch me on Kaiju Daddy streams whenever we jump on. And if you're on Instagram, check me out at Sneaky Figures.
Make sure you check them out at Sneaky Figures. And Jason?
Oh, sorry again, I'm late, but good topic tonight, and appreciate everybody hopping on with us. I'd mentioned my Instagram, but there's I need to actually put some.
No figures behind you tonight.
I didn't have time, although you had.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, damn, that came in quick. Where did you get it?
I got it on eBay. It showed up in 3 days.
Oh wow, and nice.
Still the best deal I could possibly have.
Die-cast Hot Toys figures are on another level.
This is crazy. I love this thing.
Yeah, it's a great figure.
And it's in perfect condition.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys.
About all those other Iron Men.
So we'll wrap this up. Like I said, I gotta get going. My son is sick. I'm sick. There's a lot going on. So everybody take care, and we'll see you next time.
All right, guys.
Take care, everybody.